SABC News economics editor Tshepo Mongoai is covering the World Economic Forum at Davos in Switzerland. So let's get an update, see what's been happening. Obviously, the big one was the president addressing the forum yesterday, but I'm sure so much was spoken about on the sidelines as well.
Yeah, we come to you live from the World Economic Forum here in Davos, and it's just after 7 o'clock, still dark right behind me. And of course, a lot has been happening in terms of discussions, and of course of interest is the fact that we've seen a number of South Africans, CEO and ministers featuring in a number of discussions that are aimed at discussing issues that affect the world. And of course, for more, we are now joined by the acting CEO of the Gauteng Development and Growth Agency, Saki Zamxaka. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, your participation, how has it been? It's day 3 today, and I've seen you've been quite busy.
Thank you, Tshepo, and good morning to Leanne and Sakina. Davos has been great. As we know, I mean, in the environment we're in, and I think this started heightening from last year, where we could see a lot of international events have a direct impact on what is happening in South Africa, whether it's our anxiety about what trade is going to mean, trade agreements, some of the traditional trading partners we've had. So being in Davos has allowed us to have conversations with other leaders in the continent, leaders in the rest of the world. And some of these conversations have been about artificial intelligence, machine learning, and what these mean for economies in the world, and how regulation is important for some of these, and learning lessons from other people who are doing it. Looking at agriculture, which is a natural advantage for the continent because we have Arab land more than anyone else in the world, but still fairly underdeveloped. Infrastructure being one of those areas where there's conversations. And of course, all of these mostly need impact funds who have a little bit of patient capital and hopefully cheaper capital. So the conversations have been really very meaningful.
As the GGDA, how does your presence here link to your overall strategy?
Well, a point we keep reminding everyone is that the economy of Gauteng, not only does it account for about 34-35% of the country's GDP, but if it were a standalone economy in the continent, it would be number 7 or 8 in terms of the, what's the biggest economy. So Gauteng becomes then an engine of growth if everybody grows. So being here has been to be closer to the messaging that the country is giving. We've attended all of the activities with the president so that we keep on the same message. In some of the panels, we've been with the ministers, but we want people to know that these are the implementers of some of the actions that are going to come out of these conversations.